to this filler game, if you ever will see it on YouTube. I'm not sure, probably not, but still. We have this game till we can continue with the lower brackets. Poor Photon. We have PFC as Soviets. We have Nico as Soviets as well. We have Rosras as Soviets, and we have Asha as Brits. I would say a big deviation from the standard. And also need to turn off the music, right? So otherwise we don't have the casting atmosphere. Normally we see always WSF. For the first time we see no USF at all. It's an interesting thing. On the other side we have Helping Hands as Oster, we have Scotch as OKW, we have Kimbo as Oster, and we have CN as OKW as well. They are playing on White Ball Express, so it will be an interesting matchup there. 1-1 now. Alright. Do we want to jump straight into the ace game? I'm not sure. Ah. Let's continue this game. So, or what do you want to see, chat? Let's pause it quick. Do you want to see this game, or do you want to see the ace game, since we know the score now? What do you prefer? Let me know. I give you a few moments. Continue this one. What's up, Jeff? I hope you're doing fine, my friend. And then let's continue this one. Photon made his opinion heard there. Nah, not worth the time. And it's an interesting choice with double, triple USF, triple Soviets. It's really non-standard. Pushing over here, really aggressive. Maxim spam as usual takes some time till it kicks off. So that's kind of to be expected. Oh, you see getting not snared. That ball, I'm not sure if, I think he was in range, but yeah. I think the winner of this has to play against Paul Gaming tomorrow, and man, those 4 versus 4 heroes are looking dang strong. They are not respecting any feelings. Standing by for setting of command post. We have some wire coming down here. Mines also. Nice mining. I think that's something it's really enjoyable from 2 versus 2 and 1 versus 1 players. The amount of mines they put down. 4 versus 4 players don't tend to put down any mines at all, which I can understand, obviously, due to the reason the amount of rocket artillery and indirect fire later on in the game. The mines won't do anything. They will just get randomly exploded, and worst case, you will even lose your own unit there. Sniper out of position, but Clowncar can't chase due to the grenadier there from Kimbo.
We have been granted access to superior arms and soldiers.
And Clowncar doing a lot of damage there. Nice to see there, but support is coming in to avoid the vibe. I think the Clowncar has to fall back. Oh no. there's no support. That might be a dead Volksgrenadier. Nice gap there. Nice exploit there from Nick Garno. Gets the wipe, and that's really juicy there. Now pushing around the Stern Pioneer. Really nice damage there. Yeah, the Clown Car already paid itself getting von Volks there. Maxim sitting over there on the VP. Rifle nade, got dodged there, nice to see. Kimbo, by the way, went for Jäger armor. We didn't saw that many elephants in the whole tournament. I think we only saw one in the whole game. And let's say that way, the game where we saw the elephant was used poorly. We have Raketten, I think, on the field somewhere. Oh man, I'm feeling really tired. Ah, leaked, never mind. I need to refocus, I'm a bit exhausted after the last set. But that shouldn't be an issue there, we will be back in action sooner. Will he go for the snare? It's really risky. He might lose, yeah, and the snare does nothing. And the Grand gets picked off from Kimbo. Really amazing early game on the left-hand side there from the allies. Clowncore already was part of 2 infantry wipes there. Still no snap from CN. Truck sitting there and doing nothing. Yeah, the right-hand side is doing slightly better, but still struggles a lot there. 2-2-2 coming in against Maxim's null protection there. Nice mining there from PHC, but gets spotted by the 2-2-2 and denied therefore.
Enemy forces are neutralizing a
2-2-2 now going on a hunting spree there. There's nothing to stop the 2-2-2 at the moment on the field. Clown Car is hiding. But gets this pressure against 2 Volks earlier. That is really helpful. The Maxim in the church is also really, really nice. Maxim has to retreat really low. Will probably get wiped. He can't take it with... Will he throw away... He threw away the engineer, so... Yeah, he won't even get a... He's standing on his own mind and will get the... Yeah. The wipe for nothing. Now trying to destroy it. That was really, really bad for PAC. Losing the Maxim there and flamethrower engineer. We have a mortar half track on the field. That's interesting. We don't see it that often. It's really expensive for what it does, in my opinion. And it requires a lot of micromanagement due to the fact that it turns so weirdly and then it never fires. So you need to be on point with it to be effective. Half track now doing some nice damage over here. Maxim doing some suppression over here. Sniper getting rebuilt by Kimbo. Nogano playing extremely aggressive with both half tracks or scout vehicles with their clown car and now with the flak half track. AT gun tries to attack on ground, but the shot doesn't connect. It gets stuck in the hedgerow. There's a lot of early game pressure there coming in. It's literally the opposite of the games that we saw earlier always, like last week and earlier today, where the games tended to be really defensive and stalemate, where the only fighting really happened on side of the viewpoint. 222 gets backed off, by the way, from the AT gun. And now it suddenly turned way more aggressive. You can really see that 1 versus 1 and 2 versus 2 players are playing this game. It will be interesting to see how those guys will perform against the elite 4 versus 4 team. Who will be more efficient there, if the defensive playstyle will come up top or the more aggressive playstyle. Water half track doing still some nice damage there.
The enemy are attacking an emplacement.
But triple cap and double fuel still running into the favor of the allies. Or Soonish again. And yeah, that's not ideal. Double mortar pit, by the way. The good thing about the mortar half track though, it's really good against mortar pits due to the fact that it has flame barrage, and flame barrage is really good against placements. I do not recommend standing next to your own mine. A stray shot, the mine explodes and you get damage from it. Yeah.
Emplacement under attack.
Axe is now trying to harass the middle, so they don't bleed that much, and they should be successful with it. Some Panzer Fusilier coming in again to support. And the Grants have to retreat. HANS Mortar HT died. Oh, yes it did. Well, was the ruins here. Probably got counter barrage to death. Well, it has more survivability than the normal mortar, but you still have to move it away because mortar does damage against it. So boys, don't lose the mortar half track like that.
We have a fresh half track at our
HANS immediately replacing it. And this mortar pit will surely go down.
Is being attacked.
But it did the job killing the mortar HT. The Maxim still do the flamethrower standoff at the church, because if the one of the flamethrowers goes inside the building, he gets toasted. So they're waiting that the other guy is going inside the building. Yeah, exactly. The smoothing sound of the Maxim rat-ta-ta-ta-ta in the background. If you didn't know, this is a World War II game, you could think we are in World War I. The amount of Maxims that you see, Kappa. People jumping into the house, Warner got to try to burn down the Maxim inside the building and get some nice damage done. Maxim not focusing the flamethrower. And it has to retreat. One more flamer burst and gets the wipe.
We have lost the machine gun crew.
Yeah, a little bit sloppy there so far from PAC. Losing the second Maxim, or one more Maxim like that. By the way, Flak half track went down some time ago. But triple kept over in favor of the Axis, and that's something nice to have, definitely. We have Katyusha fire coming in now. Maxim gets decrewed, and Stuka wanted to go for the Maxim as well, but yeah. Double overload up by the way from Scott, so heavy infantry investment there from him. Yeah, the leagues are really good in countering mortar pits, so yeah, I'm not sure like if it's really worth it to go for mortar pits at all in 4 vs 4. But on the other hand, how often do you like? I think mortar leagues are not that common normally. Flame artillery coming in against AT gun, but AT gun is running. HANS is now falling back. Red smoke is coming in. And it looks like our Axis had a nice break in there, slowly pushing towards the allies. Maybe they can convert even the break in into a breakthrough. Let's see how this will work out. But Flavor Pioneer has to retreat. Here we go. And the allies will probably plug the gap there, yeah, so no breakthrough will happen. So it worked out in the end. We have now the Stuka on the field from CN. It already got first brush off, but it did nothing as we saw earlier. I think as allies I would even think about putting a demo charge to negate the churchless useless, or even get a cheeky wipe with it. Centaur doing some nice damage. Church goes down. Centaur doing minesweeping duty there. AT gun misses the first shot. Second shot though connects. Here we go. We have some more Katyusha fire coming in. The rocket storm never stops. It's time to inflict some PTSD to those poor Panzer Fusiliers with the never-ending rockets. Panzer Fusilier a little bit overconfident there. Sniper will get revealed any second. Ah, never mind. Those are fucking hell, man. What I was... That's not the Soviet sniper. It's a German sniper. Why should Panzer Fusiliers shoot at their comrades? Rain like Olvadi strikes again. T-34 getting some nice damage done there.
Reconnaissance flight set to go.
We have Katyusha fire now coming in. Nice damage there from the Katyusha. One box has to fall back and reinforce right away. The Axis is now controlling the middle quite convincingly, and probably will soon also control the whole left-hand side, right-hand side, sorry. Because of the flank coming in, JP4 on the field. No AT gun from Asher. He has a priest on the field, or a sexton rather. But double AT gun from Rostrots are doing it. Maxim doing some nice work there. Katyusha did nothing. But now the Centaur is coming forward. JP4 is switching the angle. Both Obers are now retreating really low on HP, even loses 2 models due to Maxim. He's trying to go for the wipe, but the highly adopted 1 Pino will get the wipe there. Yeah, the attack is now operating fire tier 4 from Scotch, is in a nice position. Saxon now opening fire. Probably trying to break those tech structures. The Axis really recovered well in the other game. It looked really grim for them at first. The JP4 is doing some nice damage there. Brumbeno on the field from Kimbo with spotting scopes. Yeah, an AT gun won't be the best thing. I disagree with the heavy T-34 spam from PFC. I would rather go double Su-85 and then into T-34s. He also went for airborne troops, but in my opinion airborne troops is not the best doctrine for 4 versus 1 since the maps are so large that the rocket plane needs some serious time to get into the battle basically. Anti-tank Overwatch is probably better than this kind of situation. Also, anti-tank Overwatch, the doctrine, like the defensive doctrine, offers a little bit more, in my opinion. You have access to 120mm mortar. You also have access to the Dushka. Generally speaking, I would say it's the better doctrine for 4 vs 4, but PFC might prove me wrong there. J4 out of position, T34 is coming in. No backup there, but JP4 should be fine in the end. No penetration shot so far. T34 now coming around the corner. JP4 will get one shot in, maybe even the second one. Second T34 coming in. AT gun is out of position. JP4 is running. AT gun gets decrued. And T34 hits the bite and goes down to the JP4. That was really unlucky. Now the counter attack is commencing from Scorch. AT gun gets decrued, and it will probably even get destroyed. He's trying to recapture it. He gets the second shot again in against the JP4 against the Centaur. AT gun gets destroyed, and yeah. More connecting shots for the JP4. JP4 venting up slowly as already hit Veteran C1. Roombat now going in. And Scott's doing some nice... I meant it. Roombat's doing nice damage. Stuka to Fuß as well. We have no option though to an elephant, but Gimbal is still lacking 100 fuel, so it will take some time. But with the current fuel income, that shouldn't be the end of the world, but never mind, he's Q's the Wiffer, so he thinks he doesn't need some heavy tank destroyer capabilities there. He's pretty fine with his double AT gun. We have a Firefly, by the way, on the fit from Asha, no upgrades though. Even though he could, though he has the resources for the tulips to be used, and also the tank commander is a no-brainer upgrade. It doesn't have any downside, and it's really dead cheap, so there's no reason not to get it, especially since it's not exclusive. And every bit of rate of fire on the Firefly is something you really want to have, right? League's doing some nice amount of damage there. Ross called in the guard airborne and upgraded with the DPs. That's nice to see. Brumbear knowing away from helping hands as well. Brumbear doing some nice damage. Yeah, a lot of HP damage picks off one model, but the HP damage is the most important thing there. Asha not looking too good. He has a lot of units on the field, popcap wise, but I think his army composition is not the best. We have breakthrough artillery coming in, and the Panzer Grenadiers, and the true banner of the manly mans. They are Kerpa now pushing through the artillery. Gets one wave of the artillery. 300 VPs, by the way. Both teams are just dropped below that. Oh, that might be a nice retreat nade. I think not intentional, but still, but it did work out in the end. We have now a Panther on the field from Scorch. We have Ram coming in. Yeah, planes on the way. But guess what? Nothing. Because till the plane comes from this angle, it takes ages. JP4 halfway through to Vet 2. AT gun gets destroyed, and it looks like the right hand side has completely collapsed. It will need some time till they recover there. But the interesting question is, are they able to recover there? We have Katyusha Fire coming in against the Mortar. Mortar loses 2 models. Will probably get decrued. Engineer gets also heavy damage there. Mortar actually gets away. It's surprising, I would say. fuck is going on with my mouse? No, it's not working normally again. And yeah, allies meanwhile completely gave up on the left-hand side, which opened up a deep flanking route since all the forces are really combined towards the right-hand side and middle. Centaur gets picked off. JP4 hits Veteran C2. Firefly has to run. It gets damage done by the AT gun. We have Overwatch planes coming in. And we have no anti-air because the Centaur just recently died. That might be actually the game now. I don't think the allies will recover from that fast enough. Scotch being PopCap, so yeah, he's doing fine. 42 fuel income per minute as well because of caches.
We have 200 points remaining.
200 VPs remaining for the allies. And with triple cap, those VPs will even drop faster than you can ever think about it. Brumbear using its nice red vulnerability, the Bunker Buster Shell, to get rid of the AT gun from a comfortable range. Frag Bomb's getting a wipe there. PFC fucked up the ram there, got blocked by the building. But yeah, PFC Dogshot pick never added anything to the lineup of the allies. But I'm also not sure about Royal Artillery, like, the Saxon isn't that good. I think the current meta just doesn't favor Brits and 4 versus 4. It's really not worth it to go for them. Maybe one Brit for early game and mid-game pressure. But USF is definitely a must-have there at the moment, just due to the immense power spike of the Pathfinder with the vision and the damage they get with the burst. You definitely have to get them. Double Firefly on the field, but due to the nature of the Firefly being one of the worst tank destroyer in the game, it's not that bad good. We have Breakthrough Artillery coming in, the Obersoldat just disrespected full HP max in there. Veteran C2 is such an amazing power spike for them. The extra accuracy that they get from Veteran C2 is insane. Maxim gets destroyed. Brumbear pushing forward. The whole front line of the allies have collapsed. They are now pushed back till their base sector.
The command vehicle has converted to a static building.
Yeah, here we go. Rocket Strife did nothing. The sheer amount of tanks will probably kill the Brumbear in the end. Not even gets the Brumbear.
We have lost one of our armored vehicles.
And that's what I meant. Firefly gets picked out. The poor rate of fire really helped the JP4 with his superior rate of fire. Yeah, and PSINA is cutting the GG there. You can really see, I think, the mindset of 1 versus 1 players here in this game. And I'm not sure if it comes down to that in the end. Probably not. I don't want to take away the victory from helping HANS, Scotch, Kimbo, and CN. Definitely not. But I think no USF hurts you a lot. Just because the synergies with the Pathfinders, it's just not the individual combat skill. They're not that great in the early game, like as a combat unit, but the amount of vision they give you. And with the maximum combination, the maximum that can always spot where the enemy is coming from is insanely strong. Or Pathfinder and Sniper being able to see the models, especially after the nerf from the vision of the snipers. It's such a strong combination, and later on they scale so well because they get even more vision, and they're one of the few squads that actually get range with veterancy as well. And then with the bars, they just become such an amazing unit that scales so well into late game combat efficiency, but also benefits so much into the team play. Being able to see where the enemy is coming basically benefits all the lineup that you ever can bring into the field. let it be rocket artillery, support teams, your own combat squads. I think if you're playing at the moment 4 versus 4 in an arranged team, random is always something different, right? As allies, you want to have pairfinders, possibly on both sides, and as axis, you want to have possibly on both sides GLIs because they do the same thing, just with better combat stats. So they have now to play the game 3, and afterwards we have an amazing set coming up. The loser of this set will have to play against the Envoys of Copenhagen. Will be interesting. So let's switch scene there. No, let's have a brief look how it looks like on the other end there. The ace game is going on. Then let's go straight into that as well.